Here is our house from the street. 6780 North County Road 550 East in Brownsburg. We're going to do a quick tour of the current state of our home. So we walk up to the front door. Very charming house. Great curb appeal. Walk in. Completely remodeled when we bought it 2-3 years ago. Basically nothing has changed except our furniture was moved in. But that's our living room and our kitchen. And steps leading to the basement and a hallway to the back of the house. And then here is my office. But as you can see, it's more turned into what used to be stored in the basement is now being stored in my office. And this is Canyon's bedroom. The guest bathroom. And back to the master bedroom and our bathroom here. And then our bedroom. Now we'll go down to the basement. And what really attracted us to the house was the basement and being completely remodeled and done, and it was set up for a theater room and a big open toy room. Before we go down there, I'll just show you real quick. The dining room has now become kind of our gym. We've moved the treadmill up from downstairs, and that's a door that leads out to the garage, which one side of the garage is now the rest of our workout area. Where we've brought the gym that we had downstairs, we've had to bring it upstairs. So now we'll go downstairs. And as you can see, the stairs, it's basically we call it quarantined off because of the problem downstairs, and that's a zipper lining that just it limits airflow from the basement to the upstairs main level where we're living. And I'll pick it up and I'll zip this liner closed. And as you can see, this is not a finished basement anymore. The flooring used to be that laminate flooring all throughout the basement here, and we had to take it all up when we had the problem with the water in the basement, and then found the mold. And basically down here we've got this all used to be finished. It all used to be that color, the wall there. But as you can see, that's where we had to bring up the 24 inches with the water. And then when we did that, that's when we found the mold behind the walls. And this is the biggest wall that has a structural problem. And then the far wall down here has the biggest water problem. So basically, this you can see there's two sets of framing. Originally this wall was flush against that this drywall wall was flush against the cinder block wall, but because of movement and in the wall, it had to be supported, and they built out the wall another 4 inches to allow for further movement. And down here you can see, if I can get there, down here, that's where the wall has actually shifted a good couple inches. You can see my hand goes in about an inch, a fingertip length, where the wall has come out, and that's mainly because of water buildup on the other side of that wall. And then we move into what used to be the theater room down here. Basically on this wall is where we found the majority of the mold on the walls. And you can see how the framing is all rusted out from the water that comes down through it. And one thing when we were taking all the drywall off was we found this flashing, as you can see here. This flashing was all along this wall. It went all the way around to that corner, over to about here in that stud, and there was flashing, and basically that flashing prevented the water from coming into the actual living space. But what it also did was trap that water back there. And that's the reason for the mold, because water comes in this corner pretty substantially. When it rains, we usually get it. Now that there's no flashing there, we do usually get a puddle after some rain. There, it'll be in this corner here. There is also a channel dug out away from the wall, down at the floor there, all the way along here. That with that flashing and this channel, it was meant to hide the water trail all the way over to the sump pit here. And this was all a nice little bar that we were told was plumbed for a sink, so it could be a wet bar down here, and it covered the sump pit. But it also disguised the fact that there was a channel behind here, and as you can see, it's etched out there for the water to come in and go right into the pit without ever being noticed. Now this wall, as we go into the north room, what was our exercise room, this wall here did not exist until we had it built after we had the mold problem, or discovered the mold problem. But basically, when we took away the drywall, we saw that there was just plywood, and then as the plywood was soaked, we took away the plywood and it was just dirt. So there was no foundation to this wall here. And then we come into the exercise room, and this is the room where there was a lot of water around the walls here, but underneath that wood flooring that was in here was outdoor carpet that you can still see there's remnants there of it, and it's all the way along underneath the framing for the room down here is that outdoor carpet. So it was just the framing was put on top of the outdoor carpet, which trapped moisture again. And then as we get to this doorway here, we had the outdoor carpet was covered by mortar to level out the floor here. That's why you see this big etching right here, because to get all the carpet up, we had to break up all the mortar that was on top of it in order to level this floor through here. So this basement now is unusable, and it's going to take quite a bit to make it usable. But that just gives you a picture of what we live with currently, and such a difference from what we thought we were buying a few years ago.